Howdy everybody, how we doing today? Anthony's Bake Show. I'm not baking tonight. I'm gonna do some pan, well, I guess you could say kind of fried pork chops, okay? Now what I've done already is I rinsed my pork chops off. I blotted them down with a napkin and I set them on a plate. Well, after I did that, I dredged them through some flour. Hi Debbie, nice seeing you this afternoon. Dredged them through some flour. I got my pan on the stove. What's up, David? It's been heating up for about 5-10 minutes. I put a half a cup of olive oil in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start these out. Okay, now this process is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 3 of them, put them in the pan at the same time because I got a big old pan. I'll show you what the pan looks like once I get them in. But it's a big old pan. I love this freaking frying pan. Check this out, guys. So, they're about 1/2 inch pork chops. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook them for 2 to 3 minutes per side. It says, the recipe said 3 to 4 minutes for 1 inch pork chops. But I only have 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do 2 to 3 minutes per side. Now, the way they come out juicy and right is if you cook them at the right temperature for the right amount of time. So, it's my first time doing it this way. Yeah, I kind of cut my finger today, and who doesn't use tape and whatnot to fix their fingers? That's just how we do it in the construction world, you know. Okay, so got that going on. Now I'm only going to use a fork. Now I don't know where my time went. I got to keep an eye on it. Okay, I'm at about a minute already. So anyways, I also want to talk to everybody about the fact that like I tell everybody all the time, I'm always learning. Every day I learn something new. But I've come to the realization that, oh, there's no pepper in there. I've come to the realization that what I've been learning is it isn't about everybody around me. It isn't about what everybody else has got going on. It isn't about who I can please and who I can't please. It's about me, okay? If I'm pleased, if I'm happy, and I show that, and it emits or it's projected from me, then other people around me are going to feel the same way. It's gonna seep into people around me, okay? Because everybody has an energy. Everybody has an aura around them. When people are negative, they put off negative vibes, and people kind of spread out, get away from them, you know what I'm saying? So if you're ever in a bad mood, or you're ever sad, you're ever angry, you'll see people steer clear of you. They really do. But here lately, I got people telling me that they think that I'm a pretty good going guy. I seem pretty easy to get along with. They love my smile a lot, because I smile a whole lot more here lately. Also, okay, I ain't been on my phone all day because of work, so it's always blowing up after I get off work. Okay, so we've been about 2 minutes, and you're not supposed to turn them until each side is a brown, okay? So I really don't, I'm going to give it like probably another minute before I try and flip it. But as I was saying, your energy, hi Rhonda, how are you doing today? Your energy, which I've come across the way, well, I come across the way years ago to turn any negative energy, any bad energy, into a complete opposite by meditating. Meditating, I mean, you sit down, you put your feet firmly on the floor, you ground yourself out with earth, okay? You breathe, You breathe in deeply and you count. Counting clears your mind. If you concentrate on your breathing and you don't worry about anything else going on around you, you clear your mind. Clearing your mind lets your body open up to a channel, and this channel can be used in many ways. It can be used in a positive way. It can be used in a negative way. Now, if you're sitting there and you're grounded out and you're thinking bad thoughts, then negative energy is going to flow into you, okay? But if you're sitting there and you're counting however far you're counting, and you start feeling positive energy, you feel it seep in through your feet, you feel it travel up your body, you breathe it into existence, okay? You make it to where this energy fills your body, and then once it gets to your head, you make it to where this energy just flows through your body and out and around you. And once you do this, your aura changes, okay? It makes you feel completely different inside. It makes you be totally different, okay? And I have learned this. Hi, Shelly. I have learned that once you can control the way you produce energy, the way that you produce your aura, then you can share that with anybody. You can project it anywhere, whether it be over the phone, whether it be on a live video like this one, okay? Whether it just be you smiling at somebody or your face being happy. People are going to see this and they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, well, he seems pretty happy. He seems like everything's good. So I have no reason to not be happy. And this energy kind of projects itself out away from you. And in doing this, you may not be physically or actually talking to people, but you're helping them to look at things differently than the way they are presently looking at them. Hi, Steve. How are you doing today? I think that yes. Now, doing this, you are not only emitting positive energy and a positive self-esteem, but you're also helping other people to do the same with themselves. Now, I've had a few people that I told my little meditation to, and they've told me it's helped them. People can tell you whatever, but I know it works because I've been doing it for years, and I love the way it works. I really do. Now, for a while there, I didn't have my CBD oil, and I started falling back into my mental issues that I have, and that just wasn't cutting it, you know what I'm saying? I had to go deep inside myself and find, hi Jack, what's up buddy? What's up James? I had to find me, okay? I had to quit worrying about everybody else, quit worrying about what was going on with everybody else, and worry about myself. And as soon as I did that, things just started happening. Like, one day, I was homeless, used my last bit of money to put me in a hotel for the night. Was kind of nervous about what was going to happen with my little girls. Kind of nervous about what was going to happen to me. But the next day, I woke up and I said, okay, this is how it's going to be. You're in a bad spot now, but it's not going to be like that no more. You're going to end this bad spot today. And what I did was I talked it into existence. A buddy got a hold of me. I ended up cooking for him. After that, I ended up walking around all night trying to decide what I'm going to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do differently. And I didn't think I had the answer. I talked to God. I asked him. I said, please show me the way to go. And the next day, first thing that morning, I had an old buddy call me and tell me, hey, I need some help on a job. Would you like to come work for me? And I said, yes. I don't have nowhere to go today. I don't have nothing to do. So yes, I will come work for you. This was 2 weeks ago. Now, the guy, Hi Z, the guy has given me a basement to live in that I rent from him. He has given me a kitchen to do my bake show in. He has given me a way to make money. He has given me a whole new outlook on things. I've been to church with him a couple of times, and to find out it's the same church that I went to a few years ago. The pastor, he introduced me to the pastor like last Wednesday, and the pastor was like, I remember you. And I'm like, yes, sir. I was here a few years ago. He's like, well, I'm glad you came back. And, you know, just people saying things like that, people remembering me and seeing the new me, the way I am now, a totally changed person. And people seeing this, it makes you feel completely different about the world, you know? Everybody, we're not here to kill ourselves in helping other people be better. You know, we're not here for that. We're here to learn how to make our lives better. Hi, Linda. To make us better. And once we figure out how that's done, then our lives change. And they usually change for the better. I haven't seen no different yet. At all. I continue, oh yeah, these are my pork chops, okay? That's awesome that you can smell it though, that's really cool. You can hear it sizzling, huh? That's why it smells good, because you can hear it. I'm good, how are you doing? So anyways, guys, basically, what I'm trying to tell you is there is an inner self that only you can find. Only you can search inside yourself and find this person that has been being buried by people around you, by feelings around you, by everything going on around you. And if you search in yourself and you start reading things that's going to better yourself, you start to find this person. And when you finally find this person, you will be a completely different person. You will honestly be a completely different person. I'll just put it like that. I don't want to say wrong terminology. I don't want to put no ideas in anybody's head. But you will honestly be a different person altogether. You have to let things go. You know, there are a few things that you can take care of yourself, that you can control, but there are other things that you can't control, and we're not meant to control everything. We're not meant to control life. We're meant to control our lives. We're meant to better our lives and teach our kids how to better themselves and better their lives, give them guidance in how to do this and positive reinforcement on how to do this. And once you learn this, the world is an open book. Plain and simple. Complete honesty. So, I don't know, I'm probably talking too long. I'm probably yabbering on. I don't think so though. I actually like it. Oh yeah. They've been cooking. So they'll be done. I give it another probably 2 minutes and my pork chops will be done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some, well, I'll just show you. I'm going to make some mashed potatoes, and I'm going to do some green beans. Now I just want to show you guys what my pork chops look like. And once I'm done with everything, I'll take a picture of a plate and show you guys what the meal looks like, okay? I appreciate everybody showing up. I appreciate everybody listening to me and giving me love. And thank you for being here the whole time again, Debbie. I'm glad I can count on you to show up and stay through my whole life. But here's my pork chops are looking like. They're coming along real nice, you know? Which, go figure, my pork chops, you know, basically anything I've made so far has been almost perfection. I may have one or two things that ain't perfected, but I continue to grow. Hi, Gary. I continue to learn, and I continue to bake, and I continue to cook. And soon enough, I will be known in every household in the world as the person who comes on in the head chef apron with the pot leaf on it, coming to you live, doing another bake show. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you later.